Okay. Okay, so let us continue the coding here. So in this case, I would print to the user.
So basically, you're calling for any option that's like less than one or greater than three, like all those numbers.
Yes, I would always, if you write a software, either for this class or even for outside,
Yeah,
you have to cater for the user input. So
yeah.
please enter a value between 1 and 3. Okay,
Makes sense.
so let us try to run and see how it goes from there. Yeah, so he doesn't like elif. Let me see. Yeah, because we are not. Okay, same goes here. Print if yeah, yeah, option none, yeah. Let's see. So if I put 10,
Uh-huh.
uh, that's a mistake. It should be between. So now you see, uh, so I always write little code and make sure it runs, and then I
Yes.
increment on that code. Why?
Okay.
Because if I mean this practice I learned it, if you have 1,000 line and you make single changes here and there, and then you suddenly find your code is not running. So I mean, it's always good and correct and good practice that you start with something little, make it work, and
Yes.
always test before you add new things. You test, okay, it's working, so I add more. It's working, I
Yes.
increment more. So now we are putting the whole structure, and then we seeing. So the guy asked us to do something to display all items. He asked
Yes,
us
correct.
to let me see here. This is a utility. He asked us to call that. No, that build dictionary is built in the start. So we have to implement the code here, and we have to implement the code of display all items. So we will display all items. I will just say here, um, okay, print display all items. Okay. Why he doesn't like the? I'm not very sure why this guy keep. Yeah. Okay. Um. So let me see if I take that and put it here instead of that. So here we need to. So you see, we have here items dictionary,
Yes.
right? So I need to pass it because he said display all items. So all items is supposed to be installed inside the dictionary.
Yes.
Okay, and so that will be the first thing. But again, we have a function that's called build dictionary, but it doesn't do anything at the moment, right? There is
Yes.
nothing inside. So can we look here? Why the print is not working? This is something we need to look inside here.
Yes. A little bit.
Why? Why is it not
Inventing
work?
is weird.
So indenting does not match. What about now? Yeah, somehow. Okay, indenting also is not. What about now? Let me see. Let me see. Print. Is it? I mean, why this guy does not accept? Quite strange. Pop, 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 pop. Most probably he's following the indent of the top ones. Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
I would say if I put one,
Mhm.
so it comes to me here and it will say display all items is not defined. Why you
Okay,
think? Why do you think that?
because that's from the other function,
So that is
the other
this.
file.
Yep. And I didn't put dot u dot. So if I you already know that if you want to access something from, so see here. So you import that function, that file
As you, yes,
as you. So you
makes
always
sense.
have to use you before you use. So now he will know where you're calling it from. So if I put one, so he said he just print display all items. Okay, which is I already put here.
Yes,
So I know, okay, now my structure is working. So I want
yes.
to look here now how to populate that. So if I have items
Uh-huh.
and now I want to work on that. I want to build the item dictionary. Okay. Now I have items list like that. And I
Yes.
want to make sure that I build a dictionary out of it. So think with me, how can we do that? So we know that the first thing that we need to do, we need to put the key as this one. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So how to do that?
Let's see.
Did you hear about functions called split?
I did, yes.
Okay. So
Oh, you have to split it at the space or something? You can do it with anywhere, honestly, with the comma or like,
okay. So what if we have print and we have items, right? And we know
uh-huh.
items is a list, right? So if we do like that, can we see what we get?
Let's see.
So I
Mm.
displayed all items, but wait, I would like to print something that is not here because I'm trying to work on this. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if I. Oh, sorry. The
Oh, it
print
is at the top.
statement
It's at the
is
top.
on top because it
Oh,
called
I-
here before it called anything here.
yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that till now.
Okay. So so you see here when I print here item 0, so it
Uh-huh.
print the first one, right?
Yes.
This is the first one here, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I want just to get that one and split it, and from there I try to improve on the code. So
Okay.
okay, so if we say what should we say?
So you need to implement the split function. Print items dot split.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Split
And
on
then
what?
with the comma.
Okay, we try. So we managed to split
Oh,
it, and we get it now as an I mean we get it as a list or an array itself.
I
So
see.
it means that if I want to even take this, okay, and I put it as item
Uh-huh.
equal, okay, and then I want to say get me the
Item.
first thing here of
Uh-huh.
that item. What do you think would could be the
It's
output?
gonna do just that.
So I'm able to bring ID1 alone.
I
So
see. Okay.
so now you have access to, because you need to separate the ID, which is this
Uh-huh.
one, from
Uh-huh.
the remaining of the product name and the
Uh-huh.
price.
Yes.
Okay. So if we want to do that for everything inside the items um, list, this is item list, right? This is a list, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we want to do that for everything. How to do that? We need to create a way that we need to loop.
For, for loop.
Yes, exactly.
So for um I in items, right?
Okay, let's have a look for I or for item in
In items, yeah.
items.
Uh-huh.
Okay, So what should we do? We should.
So
Hmm,
you want to do the split function for the whole thing, right?
um, so for every item we have,
Uh-huh.
for,
Could you
for-
go back to that list for a second?
yes, definitely.
Okay.
So
So,
for every one of those, we need to split. For the second one, also we need to split. For this, we need to split. For here, we need to split.
I see. But if you do it by comma, it's not gonna be able to do it's
Hmm.
gonna do the ID one separate, but we want the whole item or the whole thing.
No, wait first.
I think if you put it in just the quotes without the comma,
You don't want to use a comma here? What should I
press
do?
anything. I was saying we should separate it by quotes. Is that
Uh, which one need to separate by quotes?
all of them, right? Because if you do it by comma, it's not going to print the whole thing that we want.
Who said? Who said?
Isn't that at that
Wait,
shows at the output at the top right there?
wait. If I print like that,
Okay.
okay. So you see what I print, but I
Yes.
need to put something here because he will not accept that uh, I just print something empty. Okay.
Yeah.
Now now what do you see here?
Oh, I see.
So you know how this is used, right? So I
Yeah,
take.
everything after the first.
Yes, and then so I'm able to control it. So once I split, I'm able to control everything. I'm able to get the first one that I should use as a key, and the
Uh-huh.
remaining that I should use as a values.
I
We need
see.
we need to create to add to the dictionary key and values, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how to do that? Now once I split, so I need here to split. Tell me what to do with the split. But again, we always need to create a good variable names. So product
Okay.
equal, I would say, split like that. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then after that, I would say items dex. Okay. And then I
Uh-huh.
put the key
Uh-huh.
product. And then I put the key is 0 because the key
That's
is the
the
ID, right?
yes. That's what we want to start with.
And then I put the remaining of the values, which is something like that. Exactly what is appearing on the screen, right?
Uh-huh.
But again, the product, uh, he asked us to put it as he asked us to put it as what, as a list.
Uh-huh.
So how can we do that?
So right now it is a diction or the whole thing is a dictionary, right?
uh oh, wait, please, okay. And let us, can we have a look at what we get at the product now? Print. I always will print before I product like that. I
Uh-huh.
want to see what I'm getting. Okay, so I
Yeah.
will loop, and let us see what this guy put for us. So now did you see? I want to off that so that it doesn't confuse you.
Uh-huh.
Now I want you to see. Now I'm able to print everything.
I
uh,
see.
but let me see here. There is something that is no, this is not correct. This is item instead of items, and the product should run. Okay, so a product I. So wait, item, no, I should split, not item 0, just split normal like that. Okay, so now did you see? Now I'm able to print, if using the for loop, I'm able to print everything here after I converted it to an array. So he passed it to me as a string. I split it and I convert it to an array. And I
Yes.
already know very well. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Let me
Oh, no
see
worries.
again. Here, I want to put this as an ID, as a key for my dictionary, and I want to put the remaining as a list. Let me go through again what is the requirements.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see here. Um, list. The template file contains list of clause, the list. So see, he mentioned here the values will be a list of name and price information.
Yes.
Okay, so we know the key will be the item ID
Mm-hmm.
and the value will be a list.
Yes.
Does this make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what should we do then?
Let's see. So the key is gonna be the item. The value will be the list
So
from.
the ID is here. I can get the ID out because this is the first. So if I use 0 here, I'm able to get this one, the key.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then I need to get this and this as a list.
You need to get the whole ID1 AX jacket 200, right?
Again, sorry, I didn't get what you said. Sorry.
So you said you need to get the whole, only the first portion, like the first line. ID1 AX jacket $200.
Yes.
Okay, I see.
Do you think that will work if I put it this way? Product 1. So I start from 1
Uh-huh.
until the remaining of the list. And then I assign it as a value to
Of
the dictionary like that. And then I try to print
let's
even item dictionary after I do my add to,
let's
to,
see.
to confirm that, okay,
I want to
am
see
I,
what.
am I did correct or no? So see, so now I start to see on the first time that he loops, I'm
Uh-huh.
able to see that, you see?
Yes, but it
So
made it a dictionary.
yes, he made it as a part of the dictionary and it looks like this is what I'm expecting. And the dictionary will keep increasing in the size until he put everything inside in the correct method that I'm expecting.
Uh-huh.
So it means that this looks fine to me. I mean, this is the code that he should expect here.
Yes.
I'm able to build a dictionary and I'm
Uh-huh.
able to return it. So after I build it, I return it
Okay.
here. Okay. I think
Uh-huh.
this is clear, isn't it?
Yes, it
Okay.
is. It makes sense.
Okay. Perfect. Then we should work on the display because that's the first option. At least, so when we are past something, then we need to display. But we need to look what he expect in displaying. So uh, so when he display, that's what he display. See,
Uh-huh.
so here he described to us. He said once he choose enter
One.
option 1,
Uh-huh.
he need to put this
Yes.
line first, and after this he print this. He need to go through the dictionary and print one by one. But please
Yes.
notice here um, that he use the dash
Uh-huh.
between. So it means that he is not printing here just the ID and the values. He's putting them together somehow in a way that is like it's like a string. It's like converting every key and values again as a string.
String. Okay.
Okay, so we have to
Okay.
take care of that. So I
Okay.
would say, wait, let me share. Let me share that. Pop, 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 pop. Let me see here. Um, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Right.
So let me see. For we have taken a while ago that we are able to loop through
Yes.
the dictionary using
Mm-hmm.
items, because I mean, if we loop through the keys only, actually it is also possible. So did they mention to you? So we don't want to discuss something that they didn't use in the class. So I can use items, and
Yes.
I can just use the key like that. I'm still able to get what is inside. So if I get, I'm able to loop like that. First, I would say print. Uh, okay, let me get what he wrote here in the spec. Let me see. Mhm. Okay, let me print that here. Okay, so quantity like that. This is what he required from us.
Uh-huh.
And so, yeah, what to print now? Now we want to print for him the ID and the item name and the price.
Yes. So let me look at that list real quick. So you want to print the ID, the item name, and the price. So for that, um,
Let us print something
could you
first.
look
So,
at the items dict for a second?
yes,
Yes.
definitely. Definitely. We put here T like
Mm-hmm.
that. Uh, so you want to look here?
Uh-huh.
Where you want to look here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So for this one, I guess using the
Yeah, but the item dex is actually here. It's in front of you here. That's how it looks like.
yes. So what he wants is when we click option one, first it's gonna give us that string, and then it's gonna give us those items in the string format, right?
Yes.
Okay, I see. So you have to convert the whole dictionary to that string then?
Yes, we have to convert it to a dash
Dash.
separated
Okay, so I
string.
kind of have an idea of how to start it.
Hmm.
Um,
Can we run first and have a
it's
look?
gonna have a lot of trial and error.
Yeah, but that's how it works.
Okay.
Until you become so here I would say display all items.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, I'm able to print that,
Mm-hmm.
which is correct. Okay, and
Uh-huh.
the second thing, I'm able to print the values,
Yes.
right? So
Uh-huh.
here I'm able to print the values, but I need to. What about if I uh, can we? Do you still remember what function should we use if we want to put back separate a list with separate a list
Split.
with dashes?
Split.
No, I mean split. We
You
already
said
do the
separate
split.
separate a list with dashes?
Yes.
Separate.
I mean, it's not separate a list with dashes. It's convert the list to a string, uh, strings,
Dot
split.
str, right?
Yeah, yes, but str will not change the list directly. No, it will not do that.
Could you set the items dict to something and
So you
then
see, you need to have. You see, this is what we need. This is a format that we need. Can you see my screen? Wait.
no, not right now.
Oops. 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 Wait. Wait. Mm. So we need to share. Yeah, that. So again, we need to add that dashes. Okay.
Okay.
We have that ID key and we have this
Um,
as values, but we need to put them as a
you
string
could
with dashes.
kind of do it as like a F string, right? Where you have the dict and then you could have and then you put the dash in a comma and then concatenate it with a plus. So you could do,
Yes, we can do that. Yes, definitely we can do that. And we can use a function called join also. It's possible.
yes, I remember join. Could you explain to me what join does again?
Yes, sure. Let's go to the code. So wait, let me see the code. Where is the code? Yeah, here, code. Yeah. So let's try to see if I do. Wait. Uh, Let me see. If I put like that, let me see if he accept join. Let me see. Pop, 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 pop. Can he accept something like that? Or we let us try to use this directly without even a for loop. See if he accepts that or not. Let's put that up. Okay. Now we put one.
Okay, there it is.
So you see,
Yes.
yeah, but bear in mind
But
that we don't have the ID yet.
yeah, it didn't put that over there.
Okay, so we are able to convert the list directly. We are able to convert the list directly uh, with to be having dashes. Okay,
Yeah.
and um,
But we
so
need to have dash in between everything. So a
no,
there should be
no, we just this is an item name. This should have no dashes in between.
okay.
But we still need to get the key because that this gives us only what is inside the
Yeah,
value.
just give us the value. It didn't give us like the ID
Y-
100 that we need.
Yes. So instead of printing, I mean just keep the print here so that we can test. But I would say so I would say so I would say item
Hmm.
equal, and I would say key.
Hmm.
I would say plus plus what? Dash.
Yes, plus dash over there.
Okay, and we said plus.
Oh, yeah, that makes perfect sense what you did.
Okay, so let me try to run and see if he accepts that what we passed to him. But we didn't
Yeah, there's no
print item.
yeah.
I think we still need to continue. So please, as we stop here and we enter again.
Okay, sure.